Good evening and welcome to LCM News broadcast at 18 hours. To present it, my name is Precious Piri. The headlines. Permanent secretaries urged to maintain professionalism. Defense Force boosts disease surveillance capacity. PPDF proposes Zambia-Malawi Communicators Network. In international news, Iran says no final agreement reached in ongoing talks with the United States. And in sports news, Copa Princesses touched down in Lubumbashi. We now take a short break. Still to come is the news in detail. Stay tuned.
Lishima Classic Media, we can brand your brand. From backdrops to roll-up banners, vinyl and PVC banners, gazebo tents, t-shirt printing, flag banners, business cards. Get branded with Lishima Classic Media today, because here at Lishima Classic Media, we're doing it the right way.
Are you looking for the best aerial cinematography to capture your environment from above in 4K? Well, look no further. At LCM TV, we've got you covered with our professional drone and pilot that will enable you to shoot from unique perspectives. We deliver breathtaking shots with different recording modes such as photos, videos, panorama, time-lapse, and many more. For more info, contact the numbers on your screen. Get the best area shots with LCM TV.
With the news in detail, my name is Precious Piri. Secretary to the Cabinet Patrick Kangwa has urged permanent secretaries and senior government officials to uphold professionalism and neutrality as the country approaches the 2026 general elections. Mr. Kangwa says public service workers must remain committed to delivering services to citizens without engaging in partisan political activities, as stressed that the civil service should continue operating in line with the government's regulation and ethical standards. He further reminded officials that the public service plays a critical role in maintaining peace, order, stability during the election period. Mr. Kangwa said professionalism among government workers must help strengthen public confidence in state institutions. The Secretary to the Cabinet also called on senior officials to lead by example and ensure that all government operations are conducted fairly and transparently ahead of the poll. More in the following report.
It has been brought to my attention that we have those below permanent secretaries that stood for elections without first acknowledging the directive from the president. Those who participated in politics, we all have the red book. What does the red book say? It's dismissal. First, they ignored the presidential directive. Secondly, they violated the Red Book. So I don't expect anyone who participated in politics to be sitting in a government office. I urge you all to continue building on the gains made during the past period of the new Dawn administration, despite the global economic challenges we faced. Therefore, as permanent secretaries, I urge you to serve with neutrality, Document all actions you take accurately. Seek authority from the Office of the Secretary to the Cabinet. Keep the Secretary to Cabinet informed on all policy issues happening in the ministries. And deliver with the same professionalism you have shown.
The Ministry of Defense has assured Zambians that the country will remain peaceful before and during and after the 2026 general elections, with Defense Permanent Secretary Mambo Hamaudu saying the Zambia Defense Force will uphold its constitutional mandate of protecting citizens while remaining professional, impartial and non-partisan during the electoral process. Speaking in Lusaka during a courtesy call by the Levi Mwanawasa Regional Center for Democracy and Good Governance, Mr. Hamudu says the military could coordinate with relevant authorities to ensure citizens freely exercise their democratic rights in a peaceful environment. Meanwhile, Secretary to the Cabinet Patrick Kangwa says Zambia values its long-standing partnership with the United States of America, citing support worth $1.5 billion between 2026 and 2030 for health program targeting HIV and AIDS, malaria and tuberculosis, as well as maternal and child health services. And U.S. Charge d'Affaires to Zambia, Mitch Coker, says Zambia and the United States continue to share strong democratic values and diplomatic relations spanning more than 60 years, with U.S.-supported programs contributing significantly to health and development in the country. In other stories, the Public-Private Dialogue Forum has proposed the creation of a Zambia-Malawi communicators network aimed at strengthening collaborations and improving communication of development outcomes between the two countries. PPDF Deputy Director General Jacqueline Chishimba says the initiative would bring together communication professionals from government institutions, project teams, and development agencies to promote knowledge sharing and best practices. She was speaking at the close of a 3-day World Bank Group Strategic Communications Capacity Building Workshop in Lilongwe, which focused on stakeholder engagement, crisis communication, media relation, and results storytelling. In other stories, the South African Supreme Court of Appeal says judgment in the appeal case involving the remains, funeral and burial of the late former President Edgar Chagwa Lungu will be delivered as soon as possible after hearing arguments from both the Zambian government and the family. The court says the matter will be handled urgently, considering that it is now nearly 1 year since the death of Zambia's 6th Republican president. The Lungu family is asking the Supreme Court of Appeal to overturn a ruling by the Pretoria High Court of South Africa, which held that the government has the right to override a widow's wishes regarding her husband's burial, despite him being a former head of state. Meanwhile, the Zambian government has urged that the Supreme Court of Appeal should uphold the earlier judgment by the Pretoria Court of South Africa, which ruled in its favor. More in the following report.
Who wanted him